She was like, oh, like, wait a minute, like, I'll talk to you in 1 second, like, I just need to, like, go and change and whatever. So she goes, she changes, she comes back out. They immediately surround her and start talking to her about what she said. I don't know what they told her. I just know it was like, it did get kind of loud. It was like 3 people. Okay, let me talk. So, welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about friendships, how to spot fake friends, and negativity, and how to get those people out of your life. And yeah, so I'm also going to be doing a get ready with me kind of, but I've already like left my house and everything and done everything I need to do for a day. So yeah, we're just gonna go right in. Right now I'm using this toner pad. I've been using a different like skincare, which is Brown Lab. Oh my god, I feel like it's been literally so long since I filmed a YouTube video. I think I posted this month, like just once. And honestly, I don't know how often I'm going to be posting on this channel, because if you don't know, if you've already seen my face, it's probably from my K-pop channel. Like maybe you found this channel somehow, like maybe it was recommended. Don't really know, but yeah. I have my phone right here as well, so we can talk. And we're just basically doing like a chit chat, get ready with me. Whatever. So this video should not be like 30 minutes long. It's literally just me talking and getting ready. But yeah, hopefully it's not super long. Hopefully. Okay, getting rid of fake friends. Okay, so when I was in high school, I remember I had always a large friend group. Well, really, it started in middle school. I had a three people friend group, and I remember that did not really work out so well, because it's always that one friend that's like jealous of the fact that 2 people of that friend group, they're closer. Like sometimes that just happens and it is what it is. But it doesn't necessarily mean that the person doesn't like you. They just, those people are closer, you know? Hold on. All right. Kind of fix the lighting a little bit. But yeah, that doesn't mean that the person doesn't like you or anything like that, or they hate your guts, or they're conspiring against you. It just means those people are just closer. Maybe they have more in common. It is what it is. And it's okay to make more friends and have different friend groups, because in high school I had different friend groups. Different friend groups that I was actually surprised some people did like mingle with each other and they knew each other. Like 2 of my friends did know each other and I was like, oh, weird. I didn't know you knew that person. Like, it happens. I'm also using this Ordinary Serum Hyaluronic Acid and B5. I've been using this for like the longest. I changed to this one only because it's more affordable. And I feel like the other one, now that I stopped using it, it might have been better for my skin. I'm not really sure. It was the Toradin one. But anyways. So, as I was saying, friends in high school. I had maybe 2 friend groups starting out, because I had one where we were in our English class, and then I had another one in my math class. And the one in English class, those were like, how many people were in that friend group? It was me. So, hold on. Is this some more people? Or is it just us? Oh, wait. Hold on. Plus me. Yeah, 5. So it was just 5 of us. And that was my English class. And I do remember me getting in trouble a lot in that class and just really not doing any of my classwork. And it's because we always just talked. Like, we would go out in the hallway and just talk for like hours about literally anything and everything for the longest time. It was like one guy and the rest of it was like girls, and we would all just sit in the hallway. We'd talk about literally anything, make jokes, crack jokes. We were the loudest, of course. And I do remember one time we got in so much trouble actually, because we were laughing during like the, what was it? It was like a project we were doing, and we were just laughing a lot. And my teacher, she was like, whoever, like, if you keep making too much noise, that's it, you're getting points off. And newsflash, we got points taken off. But yeah, it's not a bad thing to have friend groups or a lot of friend groups, but that was one of my like favorite friend groups, I think, from high school. Like the one where I just like really remember. I think I only really talked to maybe 2 people. The other girl, I think she moved far away, and we were never super close, but she was also in my next friend group when we were in sophomore year of high school, and as well as another girl. It was just, and then actually all 3 of us, we were still friends even during that year. But yeah, and then the one from my, what was it? What class was that? Math class. I remember I actually liked the guy that was in that class, but he was kind of a hoe. Wait, can I say hoe on YouTube? He was kind of a in high school, and he was like Like, if you knew him, you knew what he was doing. You knew his business. Like, everybody knew his business. That, like, I should not have known what I knew. It is what it is. It's Atlanta, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, so I remember that was a friend group. That was a really weird friend group because I felt really awkward. I feel like it was like one of those friend groups where I thought they were like the cool kids. I was very quiet, but I was still in the friend groups. I don't know. I was just kind of quiet, but I was always there. Like I'm a listener. But yeah, I remember that was one of my friend groups. I feel like that one was like really awkward. It was two other girls and then one guy again, which was really weird. Why is there always just one guy in our friend group? Weird. And both of those guys were friends with each other and they were on the football team. But I didn't really know too much about him. I knew just a little bit. And he actually ended up asking me out when I graduated. Probably because I grew up, got rid of, well, actually I still had acne. I don't know. But he did ask me out and I said no because I knew his business. I think I ended up blocking him. I was talking to him on Snapchat like around the summer. And this was before I enlisted in the military. Keep in mind. But yeah. So that ended up happening. And hold on, because I wipe off my eyebrows before I do them. But so yeah, and I feel like I say so yeah a lot. Anyways, instead of saying the same words, I'm gonna see if I can stop trying to say like filler words in this video. We're going to see if it works out. Oh, I forgot, I stopped using this. It low-key kind of broke. It's like somewhat still there. Anyways, let's just go ahead and do the makeup. I have this big bag of freaking makeup. I have this light right here. Ooh, it would actually look better over here if I can place it. I'm filming. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna start with the NYX brow glue. I love this brow glue so much. So yeah, I remember those were my friend groups, and then like I said, I had another friend group my sophomore year, and it was like a few people from the first friend group that were in that one. And then over time, I stopped talking to the second friend group because we just had 0 classes together. And we mainly just spoke to each other because we were in the same class. Like, I do remember that. Because I was like, if I hadn't even... We're going to get into that part. Because I almost said something else. I was like, started to bring up another topic, but we're going to get into all of the topics. So, yes. But I think the reason I probably was left out a lot of the time is because I didn't really go to parties and stuff like that. And they would, or they would go to, like, their own events themselves. I just didn't really go because I didn't either want to or I don't know. I was kind of a homebody. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was probably like really nerdy. Well, not really. I used to watch a lot of Teen Wolf, Wolf Blood, like fantasy shows. I was just like, I'd rather be a douse. Anyway, I'm kind of glad I didn't go out with a lot of those people because some of them would get in trouble a lot. So I probably didn't need to go out with them anyway. And my mom always told me, like, be careful who you hang around because I would hear stuff when I would like go to school and we were sitting at the lunch table. That's mainly where the second friend group, not the second, the people from the first friend group along with some other people we would always meet with at lunch during my sophomore year. And then some of the people from the second friend group were in that lunch, but like I said, I didn't talk to them. And it was like each year I always had 2 friend groups. But yeah, one story in particular, I remember this was sophomore year. This was one of the girls from the first friend group. Now, remember I said it was one girl, I didn't really know her that well. It's not her that I'm talking about. This was the one where I was actually closest to. And I actually hung out with her again before I enlisted, which I don't know why I did that, considering this is what she did. We were supposed to be going to a football game. And I had never been to a football game for my school, like, at all. Because, like I said, I didn't really go out that much. I didn't really want to. I didn't really care for football games, basketball games, any of that. I didn't care at all. I remember thinking when freshman year started, can't wait to graduate. Can't wait to get out of here. Can't wait to never see this place again. I don't know. I didn't like high school because I just already didn't want to be there. I was like, I already want to be in college. I'm over it. So yeah, that was one of the things I like. So I've never been to a game. And I don't know who suggested it first. I think maybe we were just talking about how I've never been to a game, or we were just talking about in general. I think she also didn't really go to them like that. I can't remember. This was so long ago. But I remember I was looking kind of mad because it was like the day of, and it was like right when I'm literally getting ready to like go to the game. She texted me and she's like, actually, or I don't think I really want to go. If I'm not mistaken, I think she texted me right when I was getting ready. And I was like, you're really gonna, like, you bail literally the last second. Darn near the last second. And I think I asked her why, and she made up some excuse saying that I think her mother wouldn't let her go. And then I find out, I don't know if she told on herself and told me the next day or the next week, because this might have been on a Friday. We used to have games on Fridays, if I'm not mistaken. And so she was like, oh, like, yeah, I hung out with my boyfriend like last week on Friday or something like that. Or she might have actually told me. No, I think she said her mother wouldn't let her go. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And when I found out she really just wanted to hang out with her boyfriend, I was like, oh, you know what? I might have saw it on social media. Maybe that's what it was. Either way, I found out, I was like, you're weird for that. Why make plans and then bail the last second? That's annoying. I hate when people do that. Oh, I can't see the contour. It's fine. As long as I go like right under. But yeah, that was one of those instances where I was like, But I always notice if I didn't text first, if I didn't reach out, nobody would speak to me. Even now. Like, don't nobody really check up on me, like my high school friends. And some of these people I was like really close with, like I know a lot about them. But it is what it is. Because the thing is, I probably didn't need those people in my life anyway. Some are doing good, some probably not. I really don't care. None of my business. But yeah. Ooh, also I bought the new Rare Beauty eyeshadow palette. I love that eyeshadow palette so much. Beats down every time. I just used the, what's it called? Concealer. Maybelline Eraser, and I used shades 144 and 110. Which actually I just started using the 110. It's very bright. I don't know. My mom was like, we probably need to get new makeup because it's a little too bright. But yeah, so that's when I after I got back from the military and I was gone for like so long. Maybe almost half the year. And I was gone so long because I got injured while I was there, which I have a story time on my TikTok. So if you want to go and follow along with that, you can go to the bio in my description. Yeah, the bio in my description. Not description. The links in my bio have my TikTok link. So if you want to go and watch that video of my explanation, or I can make a video on that explanation, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I was gone for half the year and no one reached out. Not even the friend that I hung out with before leaving, which was the same girl from my friend group, the first friend group from my English class. And keep in mind, I stopped talking to almost all of them like after that because I was like, I'm officially done. Clearly, if I don't reach out, none of y'all will say anything. But yeah, so that happened, and I still don't speak to those people. I do see them on social media. And that same friend, I actually did congratulate her because she became a nurse. But I really don't care much about what they got going on, and I will not be reaching out to them. And I also will not be going to no high school reunions. Those are dead. I genuinely don't know why people even go those. Like, I get it, maybe you miss your friends. I think that's just like an older thing because nowadays people really don't care and will drop their friends after high school. And I don't blame them. Because most of those people you don't even have anything in common with. Like, the only thing you probably had in common with was the fact that you were in the same class. Let's talk about it. Oh, and her boyfriend was much older than her, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was a senior and we were sophomores. And I was just like, bro, you really abandoned like our whole plans for a month. Ooh, I almost said something. And I think they broke up eventually. That's wild. That's wild. But yeah, so that happened. And then I just had a lot of fake friends. Like maybe one real one, maybe one or two. One was the one I made. I actually started talking to this one girl from my English class from freshman year because she was also a K-pop fan and I didn't know she was a K-pop fan. So she was cool. I think her name was Freema, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Freema. Shout out to you. You were cool. And I think, yeah, and one other, it was some guy from my high school. I stopped talking to him as well. But yeah. So, spotting fake friends and jealous friends. That is the next topic. So, spotting your fake friends. You will know if you have a fake friend around you. It's always I'm trying to think. How do I put this? Okay, I can give you a story time based on this one girl I met in boot camp. We nicknamed her. Me and my friend, we have nicknames for all the people we encountered in boot camp. Oh my god, my allergies are starting already. So we had nicknames for people, and hers was Judas, and I didn't come up with this. She came up with homework. She came up with that nickname, and so her name for that time frame was Judas. Judas, why have you betrayed me? If you don't know, read the Bible. Anyways, so her nickname was Judas, and Judas was very weird. I'll say that. She was kind of, you know what? She was quirky. I'm not gonna say weird. She was just a little quirky, whatever. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, go ahead, be your quirky self. I'm not judging you. But me and Judas didn't get off to a good start because I noticed when she would talk to, because it was a 3-friend group yet again, well 4, including her, Judas. I noticed Judas talks down to me a lot. I don't think I was 19 at the time when I was in the military. She was like 26, so she was at the time I think my brother's age, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I think they were the same age. So yeah, Judas, she was always talking down to me. I didn't really care for that. Sometimes I would write it off. A few times we got into it, and I remember that one time where I don't think I had gone off on her yet. This was like we got into an argument about something. It might have been the way that she was talking to me that first time. So this was like the first blow up. The first blow up, and it's funny that same day, the friend that I'm friends with now, we got into it. Probably just the negative energy in general. We got into it that day as well. So I stopped talking to her. It was something she did. It was something really small, and I actually don't argue with that friend like ever because she's really chill. Like we're both really chill, and I think she's a Virgo. Me and Virgos, we get along very well. Like some of my friends that have been Virgos, we get along. So we got into like one argument, like literally ever, and it was that time. And I think that whole day I just didn't even speak to her. And it was funny because when Judas and me got into an argument, I like woke her up because we were in boot camp, and she was like right next to me. Like we call them racks, but they were like twin beds, and she was in the one next to me. So I woke her up because me and Judas had gotten into it, and so it caused a ripple because she was talking shit. So I told the people that she was talking shit about what she said. I told the people she was talking mess about what she said because me and her got into it, and also I wanted to see if she was lying. So I had a feeling that she was lying about what she said about those people because I was like, okay, these don't really seem like the type of people to do stuff like that. She was making up lies saying that these girls were being hoes and that they were sleeping around. And keep in mind, in boot camp, well, we were in RCU. They had like, well, no, in general in boot camp, they separated the male from the female. So the males had their own compartment, is what we call like our homes or whatever, or like rooms basically. It's like this big old room, and it's like so many beds in there and like a whole bunch of people. So Judas had once again talked down to me. So I was like, you know what? I'm really tired of your BS. Tired of you just talking down to me and being rude. Why is this Maybelline? I'm gonna get a different concealer in general. This is just not working. Look at how patchy this is. It's literally coming off. I don't know if you can see that. It's like all right here. Oh yeah, no. Expensive concealers for the win, or maybe just a different one. My mom said it could be the heat because it recently got hot here in Georgia, and then it got cold again. Anyways, so yeah, Jesus Christ. Judas had once again talked down to me. One thing about Dunkin', they don't miss on the matchas. Anyways, Judas had once again talked down to me, and so I asked the girl she was talking about. I said, so, because she also said that they were talking about me and my friend. So I was like, you know what? Go to the source, ask. So I did. I asked them, I said, Judas said you were talking, well, I don't really remember the girl's name. I'm just going to keep calling her Judas. So you were talking about us. She says, I don't even know you. Why would I say that? It was something about how me and this friend, everyone thinks that we're twins. We look a lot alike. Me, in my opinion, we kind of look alike, not a whole lot. She wears glasses, she's an inch taller than me. I always was like, y'all are tripping. But after we got out of boot camp, I kind of realized, I was like, okay, shit, we do kind of look alike. But yeah, so everyone always assumed we were twins, that we were sisters, that we were related. So it was something along the lines of us looking alike, really always being around each other. And so that's another reason why people thought we were related. They thought we were like there, because you can enlist under the buddy system if you didn't know that. And you can do that with like family or friends. So people thought we were related for real. A lot of people actually. They probably still think we're related. And so using my new eyeshadow palettes. Also, I definitely think this is worth it. Worth the purchase. So I asked her, she said she didn't know what I was talking about and that she didn't talk about me or say anything about me or my friend. And so we were like, okay, weird. And like I said, me and that friend, we got into it that day. So I didn't really speak to her. So I did all this on my own. I was hunting for information. I was like trying to figure out like what is going on. Like what's wrong with this girl in the head. So after I asked her that, I ended up telling her, I was like, okay, that's weird because Judas also, she told me this about you and about your friend over there and about that friend over there. So I'm telling her everything that Judas ever told me about these three people, these three girls. And these three girls were in this thing called, it's like when you have a job, like when you're in boot camp, they give you like these job leadership roles. They're called leadership roles, leadership jobs, whatever. And so they were like, I guess you could say high up on those levels. And so when she told me that they were doing these things, I was like, that sounds so weird for them to be doing stuff like that because they're in leadership roles and you would get caught doing some stupid stuff like that, especially if you're in leadership roles. I feel like the RDCs, which are our like instructors in boot camp, I feel like they would watch them more if they were doing stuff that they shouldn't be. Like they would just know. Like I don't know, they just always kind of knew if you were doing something shady. So I thought that was really strange that she was saying they were doing stuff like that. She was saying that they were going to the boys' compartment, and keep in mind, I didn't really think that they went there that often. If anything, it was funny, she was saying all that, maybe she was deflecting. She was the one that was going to the males' compartment constantly. Like, that was something a lot of the RDCs noticed. A lot of the other females in the room, we noticed that she would always go down to the males' compartment. Keep in mind, you're not allowed to date in boot camp. Don't do that. Don't be stupid. So that's what she was doing. I'm guessing she would go down to their compartment all the time. And so, sorry, I'm trying to do my eyeliner. So yeah, I told them everything that she said about them to their faces, and they were surprised themselves. They were like, what? Like, no, I would never do that. That's crazy. That's insane. Da 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 da. And I was like, yeah, like this is what she told me. Like she said, y'all were doing this and that. Oh, she said they were in the like the bathrooms and stuff like that. I was like, that just sounds made up. So of course I asked her. I told them what she was saying. Oh my god, my makeup looks so messed up under my eyes, but it's fine. I think it's because I have the light on them. Ooh. I kind of want to try the Patrick Ta concealer, like so bad. Or Estee Lauder. Or I can try one I've already tried before, the Anastasia. That one is so good. It's creaseless, and you don't have to use so much. You literally a dot, and it's all over your eyes. Love that concealer. I might go back to it or try a different one. So yeah, she was like, I told her like everything that she said basically. So right when they found out, I didn't know this day, she went to this place, the medical center, because she was sick. She was constantly sick. She just really honestly needed to go home. She eventually did go home. I also went home, whatever. But I got my benefits, and I'm gonna tell you why she didn't get her benefits as well at the end of this video. So she ended up being sick this day, and I didn't know she was sick, because honestly, if she was this sick, I probably wouldn't have told them all of this information. I didn't know. Maybe it was karma because of the way that she's acting. So she ended up coming back to the compartment like super late, and they were like wanting to talk to her as well, and she did not feel well. And so she was like, oh, like, wait a minute, like, I'll talk to you in 1 second, like, I just need to like go and change and whatever. So she goes, she changes, she comes back out. They immediately surround her and start talking to her about what she said. I don't know what they told her. I just know it was like, it did get kind of loud. It was like 3 people and it was just her, and it is what it is. Hey, can't talk that talk, don't. You gotta back it up. Otherwise, shut up. I don't even think I used that the right way, but anyways, yeah. So she ended up having to explain herself, rightfully so, because the thing is, while you're in boot camp, those rumors, that can really ruin somebody's life, reputation. RDCs could have heard what she was talking about. It could have spread, whatever. Like, that could really ruin them. So they're asking her, like, why she said that stuff, how she came up with that stuff. She's trying to explain to them what's going on. She looks over at me because she knows, like, I'm the only person that would have told her, and they probably dropped my name, and I really didn't care. Like, at this point, I didn't really want to be friends with her. Now, after we're done talking to her. Oh, by the way, I didn't explain how she was sick. So she had got, like, I think some shots or something, and she was like super tired. But just know this girl was always sick, always had freaking excuses for stuff. I don't know, I really care for it. It is what it is. Things catch up with you. So after they talked to her, I think the next day she pulled me aside and was like, hey, can I talk to you? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. So me and the other friend, we became friends again that night because I told her, I woke her up because she was asleep. I was like, bro, I'm so mad at you, but this is going on right now because I told all these people what she was saying. And she was like, okay. Like, she didn't even care either. So we got caught up, and I told her basically what I did. Like, I told them, and we kind of laughed it off because she also didn't like this girl, and it was so weird. It was only me she would talk down to or be rude to, and I think it was because I was the youngest in the friend group. So she was always doing that. I have so many stories. Oh my god, this is a 30-minute video. Anyways, so let me wrap this story up. She pulls me aside. She's like, oh, like, why would you say that? Why did you do that? I just really want to be your friend. Now, when she said that, I knew something was wrong with her. I knew something was wrong with her because I'm like, why do you want to be my friend so bad? For one, I'm much younger than you. Most people I feel like that are younger than me, I don't want to be friends with them. And it's not because I'm being mean. I don't mind talking to them or like being cordial with them, but I feel like a lot of people that are like 19, I have nothing in common with them to really talk about per se. I don't want to say that in a condescending kind of way or rude way, but it's just like a 19-year-old, you're just coming into adulthood from high school. You don't really have I can see, I don't know. You can be friends with people that are younger than you, but I'm like, all of us were younger than her, just about. Like, she was one of the older ones that were there. So I was like, why do you want to be my friend so bad? And honestly, I just aired out everything you just said. You shouldn't even want to be speaking to me, but it is what it is. And keep in mind, she was always just being rude to me, which is why I did this. Like, it wasn't just me being me or trying to start mess. I'm not in drama, ever, hardly ever. And if I am in it, it's because somebody's just trying to drag me into it. And usually, even then, I still stay out of it somehow because not my business. I mind my business. So yeah, she said that to me and I thought it was really weird, really strange. I just stayed away from her from the time being. Then we got into it again, and that was because she was once again talking down to me, and I think I went off on her. What I said to her, I was like, if you talk to me like that again, it's gonna be an issue, it's gonna be a problem. And I was really just going off on her. And that was because she once again wanted to talk to me like I was a child. But it is what it is. And I also have a story time on my TikTok about that. But yeah, anyways, these are my experiences of fake friends and how to spot them. Like, you'll know if they're like fake. Usually I say just cut them off. It's simple as that. Just cut them off. Like, why do you need that negativity in your life anyway? But yeah, if you guys want more story times, let me know. More story times while I get ready with my matcha. I swear these allergies are gonna take me out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, push the post notification bell to be alerted for more videos. Let me know in the comment section if you want more videos like this. I'm gonna have to edit this whole thing right now, and hopefully it's not 30 minutes because that's insane. I'm just gonna take out the filler words and stuff like that, but yeah. Bye! Wait, I think I used to do that on my last channel. How should I say? I don't know. I'm just gonna end the video. Anyways. Also, go and follow me on TikTok because I need more followers. I'm trying to hit 1K.